similarly to Pop Smoke, is very young and has this huge groundswell of support and excitement around her career. Little Simz, it dropped Gray Area a couple of years back, and talked
Just
about,
last year.
Was it just last year?
It was on your
Jeez,
list,
wow.
brother. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, was it 2010 or 2019? But it was on my list. Love Gray Area. I've gone back to it quite a few times. And she dropped this EP, Drop 6, which is continuation of a run of EP she had in 2014, 2015. Drop 1, 2, 3, 4, that sort of thing. And these collection of songs, I believe it's about, I think it's only 6, really seem to be centered around what's going on right now in terms of the isolation and the quarantine. And she's even done some interviews kind of talking about how most of these songs are written now and inspired by that. So definitely a timely drop. Little Simz brought the heat on Gray Area. Did you feel like that heat continued on Drop 6, Dave?
Yeah, I did. Of these, I think 5 tracks, I really like 3 of them. Might Bang, Might Not, One Life, Might Live, and then You Should Call Mum. Tracks 1,
those
2,
are the 3.
4. I thought those were just like unimpeachable. Bang your Little Simz tracks. They sound exactly like the best Little Simz tracks. Strong songwriting, really good flows, engaging production, kind of more of what we expect from her, having achieved that new level last year with Gray Area. And it's really cool that this still feels like a EP of the moment, as you said, with the obvious quarantine influence and lyrics relating to the sense of isolation and uneasiness that a lot of people are experiencing at this time. So for an EP, a short EP that was announced with basically no promotion, I think it really does leave a strong impression and just continues the I think growing esteem everyone has for Little Simz once they listen to her. So
yeah,
and if I've said this before, but her English accent just like really hits, man. Some of the words she enunciates, they sound so much better because she's English.
Yeah, I totally agree. And the 3 songs you highlighted are the 3 that I also had written down. One Life Might Live is already on our Nowstalgia Best of 2020 playlist, was like an immediate ad for me. But she starts off the record on Might Bang, Might Not, saying, "Ain't seen no one like me since Lauryn Hill back in the 90s." Ooh. Quite a claim. But I like how she's kind of picking this as like her lane, that she's gonna kind of take over this female hip hop like bellwether person that's just gonna kind of carry this forward. And honestly, everything she's putting out makes me think she could, I mean, that's a very lofty title, but could potentially get there. She, like you said, her songwriting is unimpeachable. She has a very like distinct but still like differential style within her work that I think she can kind of go between different sounds but still kind of keep this cohesiveness. And that's something we kind of talk about liking a lot with the artists that we review, is when they can keep this cohesion while also still being experimental. And you listen to a track like One Life Might Live, which just has this like awesome hook, but then a song like You Should Call Mum, which I feel like I really ride more for the verses and kind of what she's saying in that. And she just is a great young songwriter. She's only 26, and she is alluding to a bigger project that she's working on right now and trying to perfect before she drops. So very excited to see what comes from her. Check out this Little Simz Drop 6.